Hello and welcome to Alaska. We're going to investigate human activity in a periglacial environment. A periglacial environment is in an area of land that is next to a glacial environment. It is not covered by ice, but it does receive snow and cold conditions. However, it must have at least 3 months of the year when the temperature is above 0 degrees, but less than 10 degrees C. You can see most of these areas are around the Arctic in our northern hemisphere. We're going to look at several key points for this case study, and we're going to start by thinking about the human activity that takes place and the reasons why. It's simple really, it's all to do with oil. As you can see here, we have the Trans Alaskan pipeline that transports oil and also the extraction and flaring of oil in the Arctic Sea. What about the impacts on the processes and flows of materials in this system? Well, again, it's simple. The extraction and flaring has led to increased temperatures and CO2 in our atmosphere. So, what's happening? Well, the increased carbon dioxide and heat has triggered a feedback loop. The increased temperature, permafrost thawing, more carbon dioxide and methane being released. This has led to a decrease in the stores and an increase in the flows in this periglacial environment. In areas like Fairbanks and the northern slopes of Alaska, areas have been researched and seen massive increases in methane and significantly higher temperatures, up to 10 degrees. So what's the effect of these impacts on changing the periglacial landforms? So, first of all, it's all about increasing temperature, which is causing permafrost to thaw in places like Barrow or Dead Horse on those northern slopes. This has led to a warmer climate and has caused features to change. Here we have melting permafrost. That melting permafrost has led to drunken forests. That melting permafrost has also caused subsidence in both transportation routes and buildings. And finally, that melting permafrost has also caused the release of methane. So what are the consequences of these changes on the landscape? We're going to look at some features that are changing. And we're going to start here with looking at thermokarsts. These are depressions in the ground that are formed due to the melting of the permafrost. They then fill with water and form shallow lakes. The warming climate are forming more of these and they're getting larger. We also have alasses. These are much bigger. They are flat-floored and steep-sided depressions which develop from widespread thawing of the permafrost, which causes subsidence. And finally, we have solifluction and solifluction loads. These are a form of mass movement and happens when the surface permafrost thaws, the active layer, and then the weight of the water causes it to move downhill. So what do you need to know? Well, have a look at these 4 key points. Make sure you understand them and you've got notes on them, and also that you've got some examples and some facts for those location examples.